Hi everyone. I'm going to talk about ways to respond when we feel stuck and bogged down in our creative process. Do you know what this is? Well, for the purpose of this video, it's a metaphor for something that is stuck, unpleasant, or painful. I'm going to put my fingers in each end like this. And at the moment, this feels okay. But if I try and pull away from it, it grips more tightly and I can't get out. Clearly, I need to do something differently or I'll be stuck forever. In this case, I need to push further in and the trap releases my fingers. When we feel stuck or bogged down with something, it can be tempting to struggle even harder without taking time to think about what might be happening. We can end up trapped in loops that are not helpful and lose time, which compounds our situation further. We can also end up experiencing what ACT calls dirty discomfort, which means that not only are we experiencing the thing that's uncomfortable, but we're getting extra helpings of tiredness and discomfort from struggling against it, perhaps with some self-criticism and frustration thrown in for good measure. Stopping struggling to work out what might be happening can feel like the last thing that we want to do. But if we're able to do it, then we're left with clean discomfort arising just from the stuckness itself, which frees up extra capacity to work out what's going on and gives us the chance to try out different, potentially better solutions. Kevin Polk, the creator of the ACT matrix, suggests using a technique with the matrix called verbal aikido. This is named after the Japanese martial art that, instead of seeking to win by fighting through blocking and then aggressively attacking back to eventually overwhelm the opponent, seeks to avoid or deflect the energy of incoming attacks and thus restore a kind of equilibrium in a less destructive way. The first step of verbal aikido is to identify a time when the problem arose. Can you think of a time when you felt stuck? Perhaps you feel stuck right now. Is there a time in the future that you think you might feel stuck? Once you've identified a time of stuckness, see if you can tune in to how you were feeling at the time. What could you see and hear? Perhaps even touch, taste and smell. Take a moment to really notice those sensations and perhaps notice if they're coming up right now. Notice what might be coming up on the inside that hooks you and tries to pull you away from what really matters. Perhaps it's the thought or an emotion or a mixture. As you bring these hooks to mind, how does it make your body feel? Can you notice any changes? If you were fully caught by the hook or even bit onto it, what might we see you doing in response? Might you be struggling to do something but with little effect? Or might you be disconnecting, reaching for your phone, shutting down, or leaving altogether? Next, have a think about what we might see the person who you want to be doing in response to all of this. Do you have a clear picture? Who or what might be the key to you being able to do that thing? Do you know who and what might be important? Perhaps it's a person that you care about or want to support, or who might be able to support you with it. Perhaps it's a value like fun, creativity, relaxation, or something else. How does it feel to know what really matters to you? Where do you feel that in your body? So, how was your first round of verbal aikido? Did it feel like it helped to unblock things? Did it bring up any uncomfortable feelings? Sometimes it can be helpful to try further rounds of verbal aikido to help to continue exploring the matrix and build up your flexibility in responding. I hope this has been helpful in giving you some tools to respond flexibly and open up your thinking to give you a sense that there are more things that you might be able to do when you're feeling stuck.